Hi everybody and welcome to this week's plan with me. I know it has been a little while since I've last uploaded a video, so before going ahead and planning out this week, I thought I would show you guys the weeks that I didn't upload for. So the first week I am showing you is for the 12th to the 18th of September, and for this week I just used a really simple and minimal rainbow week, and I just used a whole bunch of stickers from different stores to complete the spread. And then for the following week, which is the 19th to the 25th of September, it wasn't really a good week for me. I went into a really bad funk and I just didn't feel like doing anything planning or planner related. But when I did feel like planning, I planned out properly in my personal planner, which I am showing you right now. The insets I used were created by Jenny from the Stick With Me shop, and I found this linked underneath one of her Plan With Me videos, and I just decided to go ahead and print them out and try them out, and I have been loving it. And then the kit that I used in my Erin Condren is by Blackbird Print Co, and it is her Galaxy Tribal kit. And as you can see, I didn't bother completing this spread since I didn't feel like planning. But with that aside now, let's move on to the week this video is intended for, which is the 26th of September to the 2nd of October. And this week I'm not using a kit. I'm actually centering my entire spread for this week around this Floral Moon deco by Lily Pink Prints. I was just showing you before that this sheet is in glossy since I fell in love with this deco sheet and I wanted it in its best sort of quality and color payoff, and normally glossy is that. And the stickers that I am running through right now are just some functional stickers that I pulled out from my collection that I thought matched the colors of the deco. And then I am also using some glitter headers from my store, and here I am just showing you the colors that I am planning on using. Also, since I am not using a kit for this spread, I needed to pull in some washi tape, and so I dug through my collection, and these are the three that I am using. These are all from Kmart, and it is the marble one, the silver glitter one, and the thin black one. Also, the two washi tapes I just went through just now, the pink and blue glitter one, I actually didn't end up using, but at the time that I filmed the clip, I thought I would be, so I included it in anyways. So on to planning out the week. First thing I am doing is putting down my washi tape, and I am starting off with the thin black one along the top, and then I am going to be layering the thick silver glitter one underneath. And here, since the Kmart washi tape is low quality and it doesn't really stick too well, I had a little bit of difficulty sort of placing it, and then because for some reason, especially with the black washi tape, once you sort of put your finger along the sticky part, it just loses its stick, so I had to go grab my tweezers. And also I realized that I had forgotten to bring my pens down from my room, so I went to go and grab that before I started doing the washi tape. Anyways, after I have done the washi tape, I am going to be moving on to the sidebar. For the sidebar, I decided to keep the thankful thought section the way it was and actually use it for its purpose, which is filling out a thankful thought at the end of the week. So for the time being, I just put down a half moon just to decorate that section, and then I took a star deco piece and layered it on top of the page flag that's printed. And since I am still at school, during this week, I put down week 11. Then I'm going in with my weekly goals, and I'm using some colored dots from Lily Pink Prints that I color matched to the best of my ability to the colors in the deco piece. And the dots that I used were from the pastel sheet. And this week I had quite a bit of weekly to-dos and weekly goals, since the previous week wasn't really productive since I was in a bad funk and just was only doing the very important things. So this week I had a lot of catching up to do. After I filled out my weekly goals, since I don't have enough room for my usual hydration box and daily habits tracker, I just decided to opt out on the hydration box for this week and just use a daily habits tracker instead. So I just washed out the purple box that's printed on the page and just fill up that blank space with some of the marble washi. And then I filled out my daily habits that I wanted to do after I put the sticker down, of course. So yeah, also I'm very excited to be filming this spread since I have been hoarding this deco sheet to use in October since I wanted to start off the month with something that wasn't too spooky but still sort of mysterious and a little sort of fantasy like, since that is sort of what Halloween feels like to me. Anyways, after I have sort of filled out the daily habits, since I was filming this first clip on Wednesday, I just used one of the deco pieces to decorate the bottom section, and then I'm going to move on to planning out the week. So moving on to Monday, I am putting down a teal glitter header, and then underneath that I am going to be taking a pain tracker that I've made for myself, and then I am taking a little couldn't sleep chibi sticker that I haven't released yet, and then since on Monday early morning I couldn't go to sleep until 5 a.m. because of the pain I was having in my right knee, and I thought that it was pretty extreme enough for me to mark it down in my planner. Then underneath that, I am taking a little photo camera sticker from ThatPlannerGirl and just writing down that I needed to post on Instagram and what post that I needed to do. Then I am covering up the grey header with the grey glitter header, and then I'm taking one of the floral pieces and putting it down. And then I'm taking another one of the chippy girls that I've made for myself, and that hasn't been released yet. And I am going to be layering that on top of the floral piece. One thing that I kind of forgot about glossy paper, since I tend to prefer matte, but I wanted this deco sheet in glossy, is that when you put a sticker down, the ink pulls up with it if you take off the sticker. So that's what happened with this deco piece, so I just decided to layer it back down and just put it down anyways. And then next to that I wrote down bad day, since Monday also wasn't a very good day for me, so I decided to mark it down. Then after that I took a grey ombre checklist and a pink header, and I'm just putting that down underneath and putting down my to-dos as well. And then after that, since I had quite a bit of space left, I thought I would put down a deco piece, but that was looking a little bit awkward to me, so I pulled that up. And then since I wanted to watch Food Network on Monday night, since that always makes me feel better, I took one of the Food Network stickers from my store and put that down to fill in the space. And then on Tuesday, first thing I did was put down a pink glitter header. And since I was going to uni on Tuesday, I took a ombre checklist from HappyCloudInc, and I took the first two checklists and wrote down the time that I needed to wake up and the time that I needed to catch my train, since it takes me 2 hours to get to my uni, and I need to make sure I have that information written down somewhere so I can refer to it and I don't go there late. Then underneath that, I am taking a coffee cup sticker from Pop Mix Design, and next to it I am just writing coffee and ham cheese toasty because that's what I had for breakfast. And then I decided to take a full box sticker and one of the floral pieces to sort of just decorate the box a little bit. And in that I am just writing it down that I had to attend a info course session and re-enrollment session that I needed to do at uni. Then after that, I had to take my sister to check out her work experience placement and sort of find out where it is. So I just took the black and white half box and a black llama sticker from FoxAndCactus, and I just wrote that down there. And I like to use a llama sticker to sort of visualize whenever I do anything with her, since her favorite animal is a llama. And then underneath here, I was having a little bit of difficulty sort of figuring out how I wanted to do it. So first thing I did was put down a teal header, and then I was debating on which deco to use, but in the end I don't use any deco. But in this sort of small section, I am just writing that I took my sister to have dinner at a Japanese restaurant, and then afterwards we went to go have some nitrogen ice cream. And so I was trying to find a sticker to sort of use for that, and I remembered that I received a sampler from JoeyDesign that had a little soft serve cone on it, and I decided to use that to visualize the ice cream place we went to. And then I don't do it here, but off camera I added in some chopstick stickers from Lily Pink Prints along the corner near the @ symbol. Anyways, now on to Wednesday. I slept in the morning, so I took one of the full moon stickers and sort of just spaced out the area enough so it just filled up that space, and I just covered up the top header with the grey glitter header, and then underneath it, sort of just to section off that area, I used a teal one. And then since I wanted to write that I slept in, I took a leftover sheet from a plan with me that was long ago, actually. I think it was in June, but as you can see, I just wrote down sleep in. And as I was saying before, when you layer stickers on top of a glossy sticker, the ink does pull up, so I had to make sure I covered it when I put it back down. Anyways, in the middle of Wednesday, I wanted to do a full checklist, and here I was really debating on how to do it. And at the beginning I wanted to do it in the style that I'm doing it right now, but I wasn't really happy with the way that looked, so I peeled it up and sort of just played around with it. And that is pretty much what I'm going to be doing for the next few minutes. And then I was insistent on using the grey checklist, but I was not happy with the way it was looking, so I ended up swapping it out and using a full checklist from HappyCloudInc in her May colors. And then also here, I wanted to use a little coffee lover sticker from my store, and obviously I was trying to figure out a way to get that to work, but it wasn't working, so I just decided to take a full checklist from HappyCloudInc, like I said before, and I just wrote down all of the to-dos that I had to do for Wednesday. And then I put the coffee lover sticker next to print and cut. And then after that, I took a pink glitter header and covered up the last grey section. Well, before that, I had put down the little deco piece, but I wasn't liking the way that looked, so I ended up peeling it up. And since Wednesday night, I didn't really do much besides know that I wanted to watch some Food Network. For the majority of the evening, I didn't really do much besides the stuff that was already listed on my checklist, so I just used that as a decorative section. And then after I am doing that, I'm going to move on to the second half of the week. Now, moving on to Thursday, I am first taking a pink glitter header and putting that along the top. And then I'm taking a coffee cup sticker from Pop Mix Design, and next to it I wanted to write down coffee, but I don't know what I was thinking at the time, but when I went to go write it, it looked like an L, so I just went with it and just wrote down latte. And then underneath that, I took a to-do header from HappyCloudInc and the leftover checklist that I had used from the June colors, and I just wrote down some to-dos that I wanted to get done on Thursday. Then after that, I'm just going to be putting that down underneath the coffee cup sticker. Also, the camera icon I just put down is from my store. And also, I was trying to figure out a color that matched the June colors of the checklist. And then I realized as I was sort of thinking that I had some June colored headers, so I went to go ahead and find that and put that down. And since I wasn't really happy with the spacing where latte was, I just wrote down at Macca's, since on Thursday I did end up going to McDonald's, which I will be writing down later on. But for the time being, underneath the checklist, I took a appointment box and a little happy delivery sheepy from my store, and in that I am just going to write down that I shipped out some orders. And then I sort of just sectioned that area off with a grey glitter header. Then after that, in the evening of Thursday, I went to Kmart and Officeworks and just did some shopping for myself, since it has been a long time since I've done that. And so I took one of the the star decor pieces and put that along the bottom, and then I took one of the chibi girls that I haven't released yet and I just put that down next to it, and then at the top I am just writing Kmart, Macca's and Officeworks. And then underneath that, I wanted to go ahead and do a purge of my room, which is basically getting rid of everything that is clutter and just doing a top to bottom clean. So I took a pink half box and one of the half moons, and I just wrote down let the purge begin, because basically that's all I did on Thursday evening. And then here I am I wanted to draw in some little stars as well, but I didn't like the way that looked, so I just ended up whiting that out and then moving on to Friday. On Friday, I am taking a grey glitter header and just covering up the top. And then on Friday, I couldn't really sleep for some reason again, so I took another couldn't sleep sticker from my store that I haven't released yet, and I just wrote down till 5 a.m. since I couldn't sleep until then. And then I am taking a floral piece. Sorry, I keep saying floral because that's all I keep thinking of, but it's actually one of the star deco pieces and a teal header, and I just layered that on top of each other. And then after that, I wasn't really happy with the spacing and that between the headers, so I decided to peel off the appointment box and just put the sticker down by itself. And then after I adjusted it to be as sort of even and straight as I could get it to be, I just wrote down till 5 a.m. just on the page itself. And now moving down to underneath the teal glitter header, I first put down a little teacup sticker from ThatPlannerGirl and wrote down next to it that I had coffee, since I like to mark down how often I have coffee and sort of see how often I have it. And then I was going to put a to-do list and continue on, but then I realized that it was a public holiday on Friday. It was actually the grand final of AFL public holiday, and it's only been introduced last year, and I find it a really weird public holiday to have, but I'm not complaining. I get a day off on Friday, so I wanted that to be the first thing I saw. So I just pulled up everything and repositioned it. I wrote down AFL Grand Final in a pink label sticker, and I just used a little happy sheepy head from my store. And then I put a black appointment label underneath that, and I just put the teacup sticker on top of it, and I just wrote down coffee. And then I took a to-do header that I found, and then I took one of the leftover checklists from a previous list that I had done, and I just wrote down some to-dos that I had to do for Friday. And one of the exciting things on Friday was that we were going to have a family barbecue and my grandparents were going to be coming over, so that is why I've written prep for barbecue. And then I sort of just section off that area with a pink glitter header, and then in the June colored half box, I am taking a floral piece and I'm just writing down family barbecue next to it. And then after I have sort of checked off a few of the things, I am taking a little piece of washi and a movie marquee that I have created for myself. And then since Fridays are movie night, I wanted to sort of work from bottom to top. And so I left the movie marquee for the time being, and then I took another little chibi sticker that I haven't released yet and a arrow from LimeAndMortar, and I just wrote down next to it the purge continues, since I was still doing my room purge at the time. And then in the movie marquee, we couldn't really find a movie to watch, so in the end my sister and I just binge watched season 3 of American Horror Story. On Saturday and Sunday, first thing I did was put down 2 of the glitter headers along the top, and then I'm taking a weekend banner from HelloPetitePaper and I'm just putting that down underneath it. And then I am moving down to the bottom and putting along the bottom the first 2 of the countdown stickers for Halloween. And now moving back up to Saturday, first thing I did was take a label sticker, and in that I am going to be writing that we binge watched American Horror Story Season 3 since that lasted us pretty much the whole entire night. And then I also took a stayed up all night chibi sticker that I created for myself, and I put that next to it since we did end up staying up the whole night for the season 3. And then underneath that, I took a little coffee cup from Pop Mix Design and wrote next to it, "Need coffee," with a arrow, since after we had stayed up all night, we definitely needed some coffee to function. Then after I have done that, I am taking a pink glitter header and covering up the orange header that's printed on the page. And then underneath that, I am taking a half box, and in that I am going to be writing that I had a bill due. And since I don't have any bill due stickers in my collection that match the spread or I've created for myself, I just write it down in the half box. And normally the Etsy bill is due on the 15th, but I like to pay it off at the very beginning of the month just to get it out of the way. And then after that, I am taking the grey checklist and I'm just writing down some to-dos that I needed to do for Saturday. And then after that, I am putting that down and then topping that off with a grey glitter header to sort of use as a to-do header and section of the blocks of the day. And then here, since I have been trying to transition my shop into a ready to ship instead of being made to order, and so I started mass cutting and printing on Saturday night, and the silhouette and printer stickers are from FoxAndCactus, and I just snipped the washi strip as you saw into a flag shape. And then on Sunday, I ended up sleeping in. So I repeated what I did on Wednesday morning, and I just took a full moon sticker and a little label sticker that I cut up into a flag, and I just wrote sleep in there. And then I sectioned off the rest of the day with a teal header, and then I took a full checklist and I just wrote down some to-dos that I needed to do for Sunday. And I just put that down in the middle section. Sorry if my voice sounded like it was going out there for a minute. I think it's because I have been talking for over 20 minutes now and my voice is getting really dry, so I just took a little mini break and now I'm back. I covered up the last orange header with the pink glitter header, and since I have been trying to sort of transition my store into ready to ship, or at least semi-ready to ship, I just repeated the same thing that I did for the end of Saturday, except this time I took a thicker strip of washi and I layered on the icon stickers in the reverse order. So yeah, that is all I have for this plan with me for this week. I really hope you have enjoyed watching this plan with me, and also I'm really sorry for not uploading for the past 2 weeks, possibly 3 weeks. I'm not too certain. I will be trying my best to sort of push back to uploading every Tuesday instead of pushing it to Wednesdays. I really prefer uploading on Tuesdays, so I will be trying my best to do that. And thank you all so much for your support. And also thank you so much for helping me reach 400. I have said this so many times before, but I was not expecting that. And now there's 400 friends. I am considering you guys friends because that is amazing. Yeah. All the stores that I have used will be listed down below, as well as any coupon codes I may have. And that is actually all that I have for this week. So I really hope you have enjoyed watching this plan with me, and I look forward to sharing with you guys my future October spreads, which are all going to be Halloween related. So yeah, I really hope you all have a wonderful day or night, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!